Hey there, good man fam, and welcome new viewers to another episode of the Female Guessing Game. Now, the way this game works is that I'll review a video that has a single female in it or multiple females in it. But here's the catch. When it's a single female, I'll be asking you if she's a traditional woman, or modern female. However, when it's multiple females in the video, you won't know about which female I'm asking you until the end of the video. So, you have to stay to the end of the video to see about which female I'm asking you is a traditional woman, or modern female. Ready? Let's get it.
If you had a daughter, would you prefer your daughter to have a body count of 1 or a body count of 100?
I do have a daughter.
Okay. So would you want 100 penises in and outside your daughter?
Well,
or just one?
Since my daughter is 5, I would rather you.
When she's of age, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Right, but no, I wouldn't. But I also.
Okay, so the reason why you wouldn't, that means body count matters.
Now, he just put her in a logic corner. What did I tell you all about a particular type of female? Because I don't know what type of female this female is. But a particular type of female doesn't like being put in a logic corner. What they normally do is use hope and subjectivity to get out of that logic corner. They'll create a trap door that you never even saw coming in order to be able to get out of the logic corner in which you put them. So he just put her in a logic corner. Let's see what she says.
Think about it, right? Let's have a logical conversation. The question is, does body count matter? You said no. I wouldn't care. You said I wouldn't care if another woman had a higher body count. It doesn't matter. So I'm saying that if your daughter, right, would you prefer her to have 100 bodies or one body? You said no. You would prefer her to have one body. So that means that it does matter. Do you concede?
No.
That's crazy. That's crazy. He just went through the logic of it, right? And then he said, do you concede? Now, why would he even waste his time asking that? Because most females, especially in the West, aren't going to concede because most females are modern females. But maybe he thought she was one of the 22% of females in the West that aren't modern females. So maybe that's why he asked her. And what was her response? What was the first word that came out of her mouth after he asked that question? No. Are any of you surprised? Put it in the comment section.
Because I know how important it is. But if
all because you said because, once you say because, it matters. Once you say the word because, that means that it matters. You get it?
No, I'm saying to me it doesn't matter. To my daughter, that's the only woman I care about.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying I don't care how many guys these girls have slept with. I'm not gonna look at them any different. For my daughter specifically,
it does matter.
For my daughter specifically,
it matters. Okay. If it matters.
See what she just did there? She just did the thing that modern females do. Modern females will try to support and defend the sisterhood. So even though he asked her a question about her daughter, what did she say? Well, I don't care how many people with whom these females have slept. I'm not going to judge them. I'm not going to look down upon them. But he didn't ask you that. He didn't ask you that. Why are you saying that? Because the same reason why they won't answer questions directly when you ask them that would negatively affect the outlook of the sisterhood is because they don't want to change. So because they don't want to change, they don't want to say anything to someone that would have to force them to change, because normally when a particular type of female has that said to them, they lash out. So she knows how the sisterhood works. She's like, nah, y'all not gonna get me. Y'all ain't gonna have me out here with the sisterhood beating the heck up on me. No, sirree, bye.
I don't need no man.
for your daughter, right?
Right.
Wouldn't you want, you would say that you are a caring individual.
Yeah.
Right? And you are empathetic individual.
Yeah.
And for the reasons that it matters for your daughter, due to X, Y, Z, those reasons that you would prefer your daughter to have a one body count over 100 bodies, right? There are good moral reasons to it, right?
Yeah.
Right. So since you're an empathetic woman, that means that you can empathize with people, right?
Yeah.
And you are a caring woman.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say that the caring woman would also care about other people and they would want this, what's best for their daughter, for other people's daughters too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Done. I was just sitting here listening like he is setting her up. He's setting her up. And it's funny because they usually see the setup coming and they try to deflect and move the goalposts or move the field of battle onto a field of battle on which they think they can win. This is what normally happens when they see a setup coming. But she didn't. But maybe it's because in her mind, she's not going to agree regardless of what happens, so she doesn't care. I don't know. You all have to tell me if you think that she's that type of female in the comment section. Remember, is she a traditional woman, or modern female? Pay attention to all the females on the panel because that's how you're going to be able to determine which one you at least believe them to be. Man, what's the one guy? Got him. Got him. Let's see what she says.
He's like, actually,
That's the guy.
well, no, the reason I paused is because I was going to say I actually don't care because that's...
Wait, what?
Because
Okay,
I'm
let me ask
saying-
you. This is a question about what it gets even more deeper than what you're thinking. I think morality is objective, right? You're saying that morality is subjective.
No.
Okay, so if you don't believe that morality is subjective and you believe that morality is objective, I believe you said you're a Christian, right? You believe in Jesus Christ, right?
Yeah.
So then that means that you should definitely believe in that morality is subjective, right? I mean, objective,
Like
not
body
subjective.
count, like should matter.
So that means that let's just do a hypothetical. If someone, off someone,
Right.
committed a crime and, that person was
Right.
out dead, right?
Right.
That would be an immoral behavior.
That would be a sin.
Correct. It's immoral. Got it.
Well,
So
no.
it is
Because
immoral.
immoral and sin are two different things.
I mean, sin is immoral.
sin is transgression of the law.
Well,
Here we go. Here we go. It's starting. It's starting, people. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. This is what's happening. She thinks that she sees him trying to take her somewhere because she just got trapped a second ago. So what is she doing? She's like, no. I'm going to try to put it on the grounds on which I want to put it. I need to be able to have some footing here. So let me try to control the verbiage. Let me try to control the definition of words. Let me try to make sure that the narrative is the narrative I'm telling him, not the one he's telling me. This seems like it's about to be a battle. Let's see.
I don't need no man.
Grab yourself some merch on the way out in order to support the channel. And, of course, don't forget to click like and subscribe. Thanks, good man fam.